Good afternoon from beautiful Lombard, Addison, Illinois, and welcome to a special edition of the Evangelist. And oh, he's not the beard. Who's this? Well, he doesn't have a beard on there. This is my best friend, my other partner in the ministry, Steve Ehrenfeld. So as you can see, I don't have my usual partner with me today. Brian is toiling away at work while I'm on a much-needed vacation. I've been wearing myself thin, and this is Hank the Chicken. I wasn't going to name him, but I saw my aunt yesterday, and she told me I have to name him. So I guess I do. I said, I just call him Chicken. I said, if I ever get a dog like my therapist wants me to do, I'll just call him Dog. So now my little friend Cynthia, she might kill me if I just call it Dog, but you know. So my aunt decided to name the chicken Hank. I love it. I got this from my friend Will Stroud, son of John Stroud from our church. And when you push this and play, it sings Old MacDonald Had a Farm, and then it lays eggs. I love that. Anyway, yes, I'm on vacation here visiting Steve for a couple of days, getting some rest. Today we've been exploring the area, seeing some of the areas that I got to know when I lived here for a short time in 2016, 2017. Because as you can see, I have my Chicago Cubs shirt on. Another one of my wonderful birthday presents from Pastor Colin Robb and his wonderful wife, Myra. I got here in 2016, take a job. I checked into my hotel the same day the World Series started. And so one of the memories I'll never forget is I was sitting in the bleachers at Wrigley Field under the flagpole the day they raised the banner that says the Chicago Cubs are World Series champions. First time in 100 and some years, and I got to be there. Isn't our God good? So I just wanted to, Steve hasn't been on the air with us for quite a while because he lives way over here by Chicago. If you don't know where Lombard and Addison are, they're the northwest suburbs of Chicago. And so there's a whole bunch of little towns here in Illinois. They call them villages, but they're little towns like, well, for those of us in my area, you know, you think of Huntertown or New Haven, things like that. That's what these are. So they're northwest of Chicago. And so Steve lives in Addison, a couple of minutes from the hotel that we're at, works in Carroll Stream at Tyndale House Publishers, major Christian publishing house. And so when I lived here, I lived in Glendale Heights, another one of these little villages, and worked in Carroll Stream, a place called DeMar Logistics. And so one of these we're going to get to at the end, but once I give Steve a chance to share what's going on in his life, is we don't ever really know, we may think we know, we don't ever know why God does what he does. Why God allows the things to happen to us that happen. And we don't usually know why he asks us to do what he's asking us. So, why, I didn't know at the time, well, why is God bringing me up here to the Chicago area, especially when I lasted less than 10 months before I got so sick, I had to go back home to Indiana. Well, here's the reason why. God wanted me to meet Steve. Because I was here, even though it was that short time, we've built a friendship. We've built a partnership in this ministry. One of the places we visited today was, what was the name again, Steve, of that park?
Ruskin Park?
Yeah, I think like Harold Ruskin Park.
Yes.
And that was one of the first places that I really did ministry. When I met Steve, he and I started doing some of this together, preaching, trying to go out. We recorded a few messages in my garage. And then we went around the corner to the Harold Ruskin Park there in Glendale Heights, and we did that. So we stopped over there. It's one of the places we stopped today. So see, why would God bring me here if I was only going to last a few months in that job? Well, so I could meet Steve. So Steve and I could do things like this together. So we could do ministry together. And perhaps more importantly, because since Steve has got this job at Tyndale, he's able to donate Bibles to us for our ministry so we can give them to you. And he just did that. I have another large box of brand new study Bibles that look amazing. I have some color Bibles, hands-on Bible. I'm not really sure what they are for children. A teen study Bible, some other DVDs for children. See, by God connecting us, now Steve's able, so we don't have to understand why.
And we're going to go visit.
Yeah, so tomorrow we're going to visit Tyndale, and I'll get to meet a couple of his friends in person. Tonight, I'll get to be on a prayer call with many of them. Steve has some wonderful, amazing friends here now that he's made through working at Tyndale. So see, God gives us all these blessings. And sometimes the blessings come through hard times. And so I'll get back to that at the end, me and Hank. I'm going to let Hank give the message today. But I do want you to know about Hot Bible Talk, because we're going to give you a Bible truth. The main reason here is I want you to see I'm doing well on vacation. I'm finally getting some rest after 2 very busy, tiring weeks. But also, so I want to turn over to Steve here. So Steve, tell us what's been going on with you over the last year or so since we've been able to have you on camera with us.
Well,